today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 4. NASDAQ is up 24. S&P's flat. Gold contract down $10.20, trading $18.40 an ounce. You got silver up 9 cents, $25.38 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 37 cents, $52.62 a barrel. Notes and bonds. 10-year note down 9 ticks, 136.04. The 30-year off 21 at 167.23. And King dollar flat, 90.468. Euros at 121. Yen is out here at 104.27. The British pound's at 135 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
And you forgot to mention that Tesla is up almost 5% today. Why not? Forget yesterday happened. Don't worry about it.
I'm telling you, man. It is absolutely amazing. There's no doubt. I heard your program this morning when, he was down $12.5 billion yesterday. And what, I guess $12.5 billion, that would be the 200th richest person in the world? Something?
That put you top 200 in the world, man, but it was gone yesterday. But he's got 180 million shares, and that means he's up more than like $7 billion today. So easy come, easy go. Why not?
Wow. Well,
it is staggering.
Let's go to the most talented man in the option market. Our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And folks, every trading day right here, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, and I know you're all trading them. Guess what? it broke all records last week. So the bottom line is that if you want to trade them, folks, if you're out there with your friends, I guarantee that half this audience, you're out there with the friends. Your friends are telling you they're making money in the stock market. Your friends are telling you that, yeah, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Folks, please listen to the program, okay? You're going to have a leg up. And unfortunately, in this business, yes, you're going to take the money away from someone else. But guess what? If you're in the business, you should understand the strategies, okay? 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. Guys, it's about getting paid for not only direction, but duration as well. That's what we try to teach.
Yeah, and you do an amazing job, man. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
It's it's interesting, Kevin, is that when whether you're doing the verticals, or you're doing the spreads, I find it always intriguing that, well, just in an educational aspect of that, okay, why is the difference? And they explain it so well, folks. It's really cool. And it doesn't matter whether you're a bear or a bull. The key is to get those percentages in the favor that you think that, it's going off flat. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's pretty wild. It's amazing, Kevin, the amount of contracts that are happening out here, man. And it's just going to keep getting bigger. I mean, I can go back 20 years. And, 20 years ago, folks, the SEC always said that options were more dangerous. And I'm saying to myself, I don't get this whole deal. And then, the bottom line is that it changed over the years. I mean, the option market still, actually has more regulations than we do in the equity market. I know it's the same thing, but you know what I'm saying, Kevin? It's like, okay.
Sure, of course.
They still
and regulators fear what they don't understand.
Right.
And there was a lot of that in options. And really, in all honesty, used poorly or used in an uneducated way, options can, make you lose money or add to your risk. But that's why TD Ameritrade, that's why we stress education and teaching you the fundamentals on how to do it. And once you get those fundamentals, then you plug in your talents, your imagination, your expertise, and hopefully that fundamental, along with your individual talents, and some will catch on better than others, but as long as you have the fundamentals, you have the better chance of being successful.
Yeah, there's no doubt. It's pretty amazing, man. It really is. We definitely have a little seesaw market out here, but it doesn't look to me like this market wants to back off at all, man.
This market is consuming and digesting the information about big tech and its relationship with John Q. Public. And I really think, and what I'm waiting for kind of is some resolution, some quick, all right, we've come to an agreement or a resolution or something, because you can't have a practice of whoever it is, whatever political party, this is an apolitical conversation. You can't ban the President of the United States. Whether you like him or dislike him, whatever, you can't ban him from a social media while you leave on the Ayatollah Khomeini and the Chinese government and everyone else, the leaders of the world, and you can't ban one and not the others. It's just not realistic. So I think there'll be an agreement reached.
Yeah, they're gonna. I suspect. So the battle, folks, is that regular newspapers across the country, even we used to run a radio station up in New Hampshire for a long period of time, and we're under strict rules, man.
Right?
Like the internet's not, TFNN's not, but when we had to do in the radio station, you're under strict rules. Where the platforms are not. So it's like you may or may not know this, Kevin, but the bottom line is that the last election, what ended up happening is that I had to get off the social network because I'd have no friends. Because everyone I grew up with, we're all on different sides. You know what I mean? So It was like, oh, my God. If I want friends, man, I just got to get out of everything.
A very good lawyer, Tom, once taught me some things are just meant not to be answered.
Yeah.
Right. Very good lawyer taught me that.
Really?
Sometimes you just got to let it go and not engage.
Right. So... And, there's no doubt that it's out there. How about, Tesla, isn't that amazing what's going on with Tesla? Even after the S&P 500, this thing is still strong, man.
Sure. And that might be the most surprising, that the S&P 500 didn't put some embedded sellers in there. And so at the end of the day, I still believe that Elon Musk is the Thomas Edison of our generation, and the biggest contribution that he may make to society is the battery, not necessarily the car.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
Agreed.
The article you had yesterday, Tommy, was that, he's harnessing energy, man. That's
Yes.
Yeah. That's...
Yes, this guy is doing, and like I said, if I could Elon Musk on, the TFNN show, I would ask him, what's in the pipeline? What's next?
Yeah.
Because there's something, right? That I want to attach my net worth to that brain.
That's a fact.
And I don't want to fade that brain. Doesn't mean the stock goes straight up.
What did we say yesterday, Tom, right? We were saying, man, he's got like $200 billion now, and all that guy does is just crush ideas that just have like the biggest return and the biggest possible, imagination possible, and he's now the richest man in the world to do that with, which is pretty encouraging if you're a believer, which a lot of people are.
He has no off button. He just keeps working.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
And he's a young man. He's a relatively young man.
He's 49,
got years
right?
and years.
Totally, man. Folks, right here, 45 minutes from now, outstanding program. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the program.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials trading up 6, NASDAQ up 23, S&P's up 1. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 69. You get the Nasdaq up 39. S&P's up 7. We get a little push up in this market, Tom.
A little bit of a pop, for sure. How about that Russell, right? They were talking about in the den, do that in there. That's the reason why it even popped up on my radar, man. We talked about it yesterday, those channel lines, man. And it just bounces right off there. And today you're up 1.1% in the Russell on a day when the other indices, we've popped now. But you were just in the red when the Russell was still up almost a full percent. So strength there for sure, man.
Now, and isn't folks, if you've never used what Bud Rolfs taught all of us here at TFNN, okay, and he brought it to another level. That's what he really did.
He did.
That's what it comes down to.
It was kind of his core
it
methodology, along with a few others, but for sure,
right.
The channels and the primary trading ranges. The two of those were
exactly. And this is a rocket ship, man. Look at this thing. Holy cow! And it's I mean, I think when we did the IWM, it was an ABC up anyway. So it's like it is hard to comprehend when you're up so high, and then you're going to do another ABC on top of that. Well, it is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean?
And just to go over real quickly, because I touched on my show, so I have the daily up here, the Russell, right? I'll back it up again. There's the channel line coming off the lows of 948. Pretty decisive channel, touching the lows a couple times. You're up there in the highs. You face a little resistance again in November. You get above that level. If you're looking for an entry, right, what do they talk about? What does Bud talk about? He talks about, let it pull back. Let it test the upper boundary first. And just look at how perfect, man. Yeah. It doesn't work all the time, but it's an area that you can look for at least, and you like those areas, right? If you're wrong, if it gets back into that channel, man, I don't know if you want to be, it's at least, it might progress to the upside. It's an up channel, but you're not going to get that type of acceleration. Maybe you put your stop under that level.
That's
always
he was looking
nice
to get back into
clarity.
that channel. You get back in a little too much. You're going down to the bottom of that channel. Which
which could be 1680
exactly.
from we're trading at 2000.
All right. Yeah. Folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you are going to see right under newsletters. You're going to see Rocket Equities and Options. This is Tommy's newsletter. And bottom line, there's a big congratulations out here. So in 2020, When did you start the newsletter, Tommy? July?
July 13th.
Okay. So July 13th, folks, till December 31st. How much do you think that newsletter's up, folks? Let's get some numbers out here.
No, come on. You're being too good. Go ahead.
This is real, man. This is pretty intense, man. The bottom line,
options. Go ahead. Yeah.
The bottom line, folks, it's up 1,204%.
1,270%. Since you're going exactly. But yeah, it was a great start, man. I had some great trades in Disney and Uber for the equities. Also had some nice trades around earnings. With some multiples.
You had a lot of trades around earnings.
We were collecting premium. So it was a great year to start things off, man. 2021, we already got a couple of trades in there. And some losers and some winners, as they're going to happen. But the options market, man, a little bit different as we talk about with Kevin Hanks versus the equity market. A little bit of a different risk-reward profile. You're making trades that sometimes you're going to lose 100% of your capital when you're buying, whether it's, vertical spreads, debit call spreads, and then sometimes the multiples, many more, and then, absorbing the premium. It's an interesting time, man, when we have markets at all-time highs, and you have a VIX right now at 24.
Right. Well, and folks, it's very easy to get his newsletter. Come over to our website at TFNN. You go into newsletters, you'll see Rocket Equities and Options. Just test drive it. Trust me. If you trade options, folks, you're out of your mind not to try it, okay? I know, and I'm not being prejudiced because he's my son, okay? I've been doing this long enough. Most people that are really great in the option market are also poker players, and I think that's where you get it. I mean, I think because it's just in your head. You've done so many hundreds of thousands of hands. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of things when you get into finances in life that are risk-reward analysis, probability analysis, right? Many times in poker, if you're bringing it, right, there'll be times when let's say somebody goes all in on the river for your poker players out there, right? And the pot's already 8,000, and we're talking tournament chips. It doesn't even have to be cash, right? It's 8,000. They go all in for 3,000. And so you only got to call 3,000, right? But if you call 3,000, you win the 8,000 out there.
Yeah.
You win the 3,000 that they're putting up. So you're putting up 3,000 to win 11,000, right?
Right.
So people say, I know I'm beat, but I call, right? So, well, why are you calling if you know you're beat? Well, man, I only got to win this hand 30% of the time to make money in the long run. That's options, right? What are you putting up? What are you putting up? It's a similar scenario of risk reward, all that stuff.
And what you have, this is what's so cool, is that because there are so many more players now, folks, okay, it makes a big difference. That's the bottom
and the
line.
market. I started it just to bring it because the VIX is going bananas. There's volatility everywhere. I'm trading myself. It's a great time with these moves, man. And we saw, the moves, and it's going to persist, as in the market's still trying to figure out who are the people that are going to benefit from the shifts in society. How much are they going to benefit? I mean, we saw Lulu yesterday didn't even give guidance for the entire year coming up.
Right.
That's a better situation for traders than if everybody is guiding perfectly, hitting those marks, right? There's more uncertainty, there's more volatility in that market for sure. And for you subscribers over there, I'm going to go over kind of the results because it's a great practice for yourself, folks, to go over it. Because even myself, going through each trade, going through exactly what kind of trade you're making, which ones fare well, which ones do not fare well, over time, it's an important thing to do. And, at the year end, to go back and do that for yourselves, regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah, gotta love it. So just go to TFNN, folks. You go to newsletters, you see Rocket Options and Equities right there. So Zoom, I heard, so Zoom's going to go out there and get some money. They should have done it, a few weeks ago, but bottom line is that they're doing it now, right?
They are, and interesting, you're positive by 1% on the day that they announced they're doing a secondary for $1.5 billion. I did say, geez, you never saw Elon do this, man. Elon would not be pushing the secondary. I guess if you need it, you need it, but they don't really need it right now. And they're pushing it out at almost half the price they could have got at $588. Elon is pushing it out at 600, man, when this thing goes from 70 to start the year to 600. They should have taken the money then if they were even considering needing that capital in the next 6 months or a year. Yeah. But you also, what you did is you pulled back and filled this entire gap, man. Pre-market, you traded to 318, I believe, if you want to call it, and you were the high from all the way back to August 31st was 325. So you actually did fill that. If you tie in the pre-market on the 15-minute, you see an acceleration down there, but positive. And that company has legs, man, in the long run. Doesn't mean they might have a little bearish volatility to the downside over the next 3-6 months. But the paying customers that they've onboarded is substantial. And, you've pulled up their numbers before. They make money. They're not a
big time
crapshoot with a story. They are a profitable company making money, signing people up that pay for their service, like businesses. Some of my friends I talk about that are in the credit card business do $1 billion. They're credit card processors, $1 billion a month. And they are using Zoom for their communications for people all over the country. They're paying for that. They switched from another company during the shutdown just because of how well they're doing. So a lot of companies like that in the pipeline for this company, Zoom.
Totally. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. The market's catching a bid out here. We have the Dow up 61, Nasdaq's up 48, S&P's up 8.5. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates to my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 50, Nasdaq's up 40, S&Ps are up 7.5. We got to go over Tesla for a second because what one of the tigers just reminded me of, and now I've actually been thinking about this, but now I remember the whole conversation. One of the tigers is saying, let's see, there was a trader here in the early YouTube TFNN days that was long Tesla. I wonder if he still has the shares. And that trader, folks, okay, that was a young man that was in high school. because and if you guys, I know you guys are out there. You're from Lincoln, Mass, because I remember it so well. The father is a tiger, the kid's a tiger, and the young man come on, and he was convinced that Tesla was going to that he was a believer in Elon. Okay,
sure.
And I suspect when I just brought this back, he's probably, I suspect he's probably still has it, because it was one of those deals that, they were asking me about it. I says, well, if it's a long time. He said, well, I think it's going to be a real long time. And he's probably in it like $50, because I pulled it back. It's like $50 or $60. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So we'd love to hear from you out there, man.
Right.
He's probably retired at 18.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, it's a 15 bagger from whatever he had right now.
I know,
even $1,000 is 15 large right now.
Exactly.
Totally.
Exactly. How cool is that, right?
Seriously, big time, man.
My God, unreal.
Yeah. And just like Kevin said, I mean, Elon said at one point, man, that and I think I said it yesterday, but I was like, he thinks like the only purpose for his wealth is to turn human beings into spacefaring creatures. Like, that's a mind-boggling statement when you think like the only reason the guy makes money is to try and get us to Mars.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll jump on that.
It's you know, that's not a lot of people think like that in terms of why they make money to get humanity to Mars.
Yeah.
So.
And it's funny, when I was talking to Bestford last night, this is another associate that works with us, folks. He was telling me that he read the book, I guess, someone else, either Elon wrote it or someone else wrote it. And I guess Elon, when he was a kid, he was always getting bullied. So all he did is read books. And that, so that's the MO that, okay, this is how he got where he's going to get, Yeah. I was saying, getting bullied. Could you imagine him just going over people now going, yeah.
Using fielding.
I'll send you some electricity with my finger.
Oh, seriously.
Oh, my God. Unreal.
Oh, man, that's great.
So, let's take a look at the gold market. So, bottom line is that they've tried to smoke it twice this morning, and thus far, they both held. If we take a look at this, baby, you're going to see we got down to 1835. We had a little pop. The second one got down to 1837, and you can see this is where you see, folks, okay, that the selling dries up pretty dramatically. The first leg down. These are 10-minute bars. 8,200 contracts was the low. Next one, when they try to smoke it, 4,500. Okay, so now the deal is now, folks, up at this 1847. It's not going to take a lot to blow that away, because we're at 42. You only need 4,200 contracts to basically get that thing going. So we'll see where this shakes out, and of course it has to hinge on this dollar. The dollar, bottom line, got a nice bounce going yesterday. Today you get a sideways move, But what it didn't do, it couldn't get to that spike high, man. So it's like, okay. And bonds. We got to go to bonds, Tom, right?
Man, right?
Let's take
Banks are trading higher. I think J.P. Morgan's up another 2% today on that. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. And, what's happened here is that we have a contraction last 2 days of volume, but you don't have a rejection of lower price. That's what we don't have yet. So we'll see if we get that. When you get contractions this big, though, this is a big contraction of selling on the way down. We'll see if you can get a rejection of lower price. Thus far, we don't have it. And look at that, 1.17. Yeah. On that 10-year.
Yeah. 8 basis points away from 1.25, man. And every day, it seems like recently. I mean, you put that on a daily. It's a 2 full points we've given up on the 10-year since January 5th. That's quite a move.
It's certainly quite a move. Some of the higher volume. Well, here, let's go look at these banks again, because there's no doubt these banks. Yep, look at this. Their ABC structure's up. I mean, 5 days. This is the 6th day of trading, and J.P. Morgan just went from 127 to 141.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let alone you were at 95 on October 29th. So you've basically you have more than 50% profit, and this level now in J.P. Morgan is above anything we saw. My chart goes back to January 14th of last year at least. So we're talking about highs over the last 365 days after this thing based around 100 from March until November almost.
Amazing, right?
It is.
It really is.
it's good to see that we're not going to try and base a society around 0% or negative interest rates, considering that breaks my brain trying to figure out that equation. But
doesn't it?
I mean, did you see that? I mean, the story came out, which is interesting, before this run, before the Georgia elections, right before yields started spiking. I think it was Finland, maybe one of the Danes, maybe out there, that they had negative, or it was 0%, maybe, or maybe negative. It was even if it's 0, 20-year mortgages or 15% mortgages, which is just right. I mean, think about the amount of interest
that the banks pay you.
And even if it's 0, think about the amount of interest that's on your monthly mortgage statement.
Oh, I know.
At just a simple 3%, man. That number would go away. Your interest payment would go away. Again, that breaks my brain in terms of how that reverberates to society and why banks are giving people $200,000 to buy a house and just saying, just give us the $200,000 back over the course of 20 years. Don't pay us interest, and we're good.
Right, I know.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
We all know the variables, inflation, all this stuff, growth.
Sure.
I get it, but if you go to an economic, there's consumption and savings, folks. The C and the S of economics, right? You either consume or you delay consumption.
Yeah.
With savings, resulting in the ability to consume a greater amount in the future. The only incentive to save is that consumption can go up in the future.
Right.
That's what they teach you, at least.
Right. No, there's no doubt. No, I mean that's real. I mean, I can grasp onto that. Do you know what I mean?
Right. It's super real. Yeah.
Right.
Now, the part where it gets weird is negative growth. The part where it gets weird is inflation, deflation that gets into there, of course, because you're paying back dollars over 20 years.
That's right.
What's that dollar going to be worth? But in theory, and that stuff gets dicey if it has to get so out of whack because of the other variables of inflation and growth being
and the
so
currency.
out of...
The currency is a big deal.
And the currency, exactly, yes.
And if you stay in your own country, it's not as big, folks. But if you got to talk worldwide now. I mean, you go take a vacation, guess what? Dollar goes down, pound goes up, euro goes up. Well, it's more expensive to go over there.
Yeah.
Vice versa, it's just the opposite. You know what I mean? So, big numbers, and yeah.
So I think that's a good sign that we're back in. At least we're a 1%, 1.25%. Mortgages have a percentage tied to it because that's a normalcy that I think delivers stability and growth the same way.
Yeah, if you're going to grow, you can't. I don't think negative rates grow economies.
I don't think so either.
Right. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 30, Nasdaq's up 43, S&P's up 6, gold's down $6. You get silver's up 13 cents, and King Dollar. It just went into the red. We'll see where this baby's going to be checking out today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com. educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 33. Nasdaq's up 36. S&Ps are up 5.5. And folks, we all know that time goes so fast, it's unbelievable. Well, one of our producers just found this video. This is blowing my mind, okay? So the tiger was only 8 years old. We have the video, okay? You know when this happened? February 24th of 2011. And, man, do I need a freaking haircut, man. I'm telling you. And so I pulled this chart back. We're talking about the father called, put the son on. The son's buying Tesla. And that means that he got in Tesla at $2.52, you know. I just pulled it back. $2.52. Now, there's a trader, man. We got to hire him, Tommy.
That's crazy, man.
Isn't that crazy, man?
That is.
Thanks, Dylan, man. That's a mind blower. Holy cow. I don't believe that is like that long ago, man. Damn. That's scary. I'm so glad we have that. I forgot that we put that up, man. Wow. There's the internet for you, folks. You know, that's what we don't know. We're hoping that he'll call. So let's see.
I just clicked on the button, and TFNN's come a long way in 10 years, man, to the quality of our streams.
Oh, isn't it, man? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I don't think we had HD capability. I mean, you're talking about 10 years ago, and we weren't on YouTube at that time. We just uploaded it to YouTube. You know, this wasn't streaming on there. High def, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. Amazing.
Oh, my God.
I'll listen to it after the show, but
I can't wait to listen to it. I know, man. My God. That is, I think I still got that shirt, too. That's pretty bad. I better throw that shirt out, too. Let's go to Jose in Lakeland. Jose, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, listen, I've been listening for at least 20 years.
You have?
Tom, judging by the amount of hair on your head, I've got to say you've been at least on the air 22 years.
Yeah, 1994. So what year is it now? So that's 26 years, man. That's sick.
Wow, that's a long time.
It's a long time.
Boy, hey, fellas, this Marathon oil is on fire.
Yeah. You know, oil looks like it's going to $60, man. I mean, it's pretty wild. And I think you might have another, well, you got an ABC up anyway. So.
On oil or MRO?
On MRO.
Oh, boy. Okay, because I unloaded this morning.
Okay, well, you might have to, I mean, this is the weekly took it out. So your B point is 746, your A is, so you had, what's that, $4? That's saying 1027, man. That's the ABC up.
1027. I'm going to have to get back in after it pulled back a little.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, when it comes to gold, theologians say that God has foreknowledge. He knows what will happen and what could happen. but also he has middle knowledge and he knows what would happen under any circumstance. Do you have any of that middle knowledge when it comes to gold? Where is AEM going?
I'll go with AEM, but I definitely don't have that type of knowledge.
So you're saying that's God's gift alone?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay.
That's where the crystal ball comes in, man. If you get this is a decent place to get into AEM. You're coming against a day of strength going back to the 7th of December. You need less than 1.6 million shares, and that buy there is at 66. Well, the breakout area was 65.04. We've hit 68.90 today. I mean, yeah, I can get down there, but you get a big contraction of volume happening here. So,
to Newmont or Royal Gold or this one?
I think I'd probably go. Okay, so Royal actually looks like it's hit a bottom. Let me see. Newmont still wants to go after the gap. I think I'd take a shot on Royal, because what would happen with Royal, you can put the stop a lot closer and the gain is a lot more. I mean, the high on Royal is 147. You're at 107. If it trades below the 103, you got to get out of town, man. Do you know what I mean?
I got you. Tom, you still like Citibank? Is it Citigroup or Citibank?
Yeah, those banks are they're all in ABC structures up, man. And
which is the best one?
Fundamentally, I like J.P. Morgan the best. I mean, it just has everything going for it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Joe Biden is looking very Dwight Eisenhower-ish, very cool, calm, and collected. I'm liking it. Very calm. Donald Trump makes coffee nervous.
You have a great one to say for Jose. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. So, market, bottom line is that we're staying green here, man.
Yeah. Jumping around, we always talk about, the vaccinations, the COVID, of course. So yesterday, pretty encouraging. First day, highest day, I think it was 1.25 million doses administered. And we had a weird time with, Christmas, New Year's, rounding that out. But we're at about 10 million doses as we inch towards that number. And then you saw, I'm not sure today that President Trump, so they're going to be trying to speed it to people 65 and over across the country now, in the face of kind of a slow rollout, even with healthcare workers, right? I mean, you have a lot of hospitals that have all these doses and they haven't been able to use them yet. Right. So hopefully this thing really ramps up in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. I mean, I was looking at numbers from Moderna and Pfizer. I think some of the numbers are, talking about 100 million. Now, this is doses produced. Okay. By the end of the first quarter. And then if you combine that with the fact that Biden plans to not hold all the second shots, I mean, you're talking about a rollout that it's just, I said to friends last night, it's going to be really interesting just as a human being to see the next 3 to 6 months and how this all plays out in that effort, because it's I hope and I think quicker than we all realize. For once we start hitting, and one of the things that made me want to talk about is even talking about Disney. So Disneyland in California, unable to open because of California restrictions, they're going to become a mass vaccination site in that county. And that's really where, you see mass vaccination sites, whether they're at stadiums, ballparks, Disneyland in California, for instance, Walgreens, CVS, and hopefully that comes soon. But we're already hopefully seeing like the first instant, man, highest day yesterday, over 1.25 million, I think, doses administered. We're at 10 million doses, man.
And I can see if they make those mega sites and they keep them open, 14 hours a day, guess what? That many people can come in those mega sites.
Pump it out. That's right.
Yeah, like the big parking lots for all the big stadiums. It looks like they're going to go that route also. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So pretty encouraging for the first time on a slow rollout, but now you're seeing, biggest day yet with doses. You're seeing Disneyland's going to be there. Just even my own mind taking shape a little bit. Still some tough situations, as you know, man, going on in Florida. But hopefully we'll get over that hump.
Totally. Dow Industrials up 40, NASDAQ up 40, S&P's up 5.5. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 36, Nasdaq's up 38, S&Ps are up 4. You get platinum up $13, silver's up 13 cents, and gold's down 8. We'll see where this baby's going, man.
Hey, did you see the story from Walmart out last night, right? Going into financial tech, fintech, teaming up with the same company that, same equity that is behind Robinhood and Credit Karma. And that stock traded from 147 to 151. You're up like 1.4% today. But that was kind of like a moment in my head where I said, oh, they're like really coming, man. They have their Walmart Plus in place now to come after Amazon. They're going to try and corner the market in terms of financial tech. It makes sense, man. A lot of people are underserved by financial services on the lower, echelons of income and wealth.
Right.
A lot of those same people are customers of Walmart. When you combine those two, maybe there's some good there just in general that they can do. And I think there's a real opening to provide those people. We all hear about, right? You got to cash checks and you go into like a cash checking place.
And get ripped off beyond belief.
These fees and all this stuff. Right. Walmart probably, and the article I was reading compared it to kind of Alibaba, man. They're huge in retail. And guess what? Now they're exploding across all financial services, loans, insurance, banking. A lot of, of the poorest members of our country, folks, are underserved, and they end up paying so many fees when you don't have a bank account to just do business. So I really see an opportunity there for Walmart, man, as they're kind of ramping up just a full spectrum to do everything, kind of like Amazon.
Oh, there's no doubt. The model is Alibaba and Ant.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, they got the customers. Why not just step up the phone? There you go.
And you're with the people that Robinhood, Credit Karma, Robinhood, you got access to technology, man, to get it all done. So
totally. Stay right there, folks. We got Think or Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
We want to hear from that now. He's 19 years old now. Give us a call.
Let's go.
We want to hear from him. Look at him, folks.